Hey everyone, my name is Sean. I'm doing a presentation on how to fix an iPhone 6. This is for my public speaking class on April 23rd, 2016. Do you have a broken iPhone? Well, if you buy the parts, you can fix it with ease. Like I said, my name is Sean Feezer. I'm a manager at Lifeline Repairs Dunwoody. I'm a phone repair specialist for both iPhone and Android devices. Been doing this for a long time, and now I'm here to show you how to do it. So the three main steps to keep in mind when you're working on an iPhone is to make sure you're prepared for the repair, that you disassemble the phone properly, and you reassemble the phone, put everything back where it goes. So the first step when preparing is to make sure you have the right tools for the procedure. If you don't have a toolkit, you can go and purchase one from iFixit. They have toolkits specialized for phone repair. But mainly you're going to need a mini Phillips head, a mini Penelope screwdriver, a flat opening tool, I call it an iSesamo, and then tweezers are also useful. So you want to make sure you source high quality parts for your screen. You can order these anywhere from eBay to Amazon. Just make sure you search iPhone 6 full display assembly or iPhone 6 digitizer and LCD assembly. Always check the ratings of the vendor to guarantee the quality. Always check for a warranty and make sure you have the right colored part. You want to make sure you have plenty of room to work with while you're working on the phone. You want to have an open, clear space desk. If you have a static-proof mat or wristband, that's preferable but not necessary. Just protect your phone from any kind of short circuiting. And then you want to have a planned layout to organize all your screws to make sure they all go back where they belong. The first step to work on any phone is to power it off. This cuts down most risk of short circuiting the phone if there's no power running through it. So now you can go ahead and unscrew the Penelope security screws located at the bottom of the phone. Then slide the iSesamo under the screen and just pry it up. It should pop right off without that much pressure. Once the phone's open, you can unscrew and remove the flex shield plates, just those 5 screws. Just make sure you put those in an organized manner because they're all different sizes and you can risk damaging the board if you don't put them back where they originally were. Next, just pop off those flexes. Just be careful not to bend any pins in the process. Now the screen is detached from the phone, so you can set the phone aside and get started on the screen. So let's start at the top of the phone. Just unscrew those 3 screws at the top of the top plate, and then you can take that top plate off. Then you can lift out the front-facing camera, should come right out, and you can just pull out the speaker with ease. Use the Penelope screwdriver to just kind of slot it in the little hole on the left side, and you can pop out the proximity and ambient light sensor. Use the iSesamo to peel off the speaker mic, just be very careful not to rip it. Now moving down to the bottom, just unscrew the 2 screws on the home plate and then just lift off the home plate. Go ahead and disconnect the home button flex and then you can just pop out the home button from underneath. Just be very careful not to rip the home button because you cannot replace the home button on an iPhone 6. Now you can unscrew the LCD shield plate. There's 3 screws on each side and then 1 at the bottom right above the home plate. Lift out the LCD shield plate very carefully. You'll notice that the bridge flex is still mounted to the screen. Use the iSesamo and reach from behind and you can just kind of peel it off, sliding under the little metal plate. Now place the LCD shield plate on the new screen. Organize the flex connectors at the top and then make sure the bridge flex sets flushly on the frame. Screw the LCD shield plate back in, same 3 screws on the side and then 1 above the home button. Set the home button back in its hole. Just make sure it sits flushly with the phone to avoid any issues with clicking later on. Go ahead and reconnect the home button flex and screw the home button plate back in. Set the speaker mic back down at the top of the phone. Make sure that it's positioned properly. Make sure the little hole on it is positioned on the pole correctly. Seat the proximity and ambient light sensor back down and their slots should just pop right in. Now when you go to put the ear speaker back in, make sure its slot slides right into its rubber grommet. Make sure it sits flushly. You can go ahead and seat the front facing camera and screw in the top plate. Just make sure everything's seated flushly. Once that's done, the screen's assembled, you can connect the flexes back into the phone and then screw in the flex shield plate. Just like I said, make sure the screws go right back where they belong or else you can risk damaging the motherboard. Go ahead and close the phone up and then you can screw back in the Penelope security screws at the bottom of the phone. Now your phone's all set. You just power on the phone and then make sure you test it thoroughly. From my experience, the best way to test the phone is to just go ahead and sign in with the Touch ID, then use the home button to call up Siri. Talk to Siri normally holding out the phone, and that's going to be testing your speaker mic. And then talk to Siri again holding the phone up to your ear. That's going to test the proximity sensor and the ear speaker. And then you can test the front facing camera just using the camera. And as always, uh, the touch is just going to be used by using the phone. Congratulations, you have fixed your iPhone. Just remember the three main steps when working on the phone. That's to make sure you're prepared for the repair, that you disassemble the phone properly, and that you reassemble it with quality. If you want to learn more, be sure to consult ifixit.com for more info. They have plenty of tutorials on fixing all different kinds of phones. And if you're not tech savvy, be sure to visit Lifeline Repairs to get your phone fixed. Your phone is very precious. You don't want to risk it, so leave it to the specialists. As always, thank you for listening and have a good one.